state. Nigerian Navy deactivates 71 illegal refineries, recovers over 400,000 litres of stolen crude oil. And Warrington, United Kingdom Homelessness Minister resigns amid rent roll. And in sport, Falconets head coach calls up 35 players ahead World Cup qualifier against Rwanda. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged graduates of the 19 Skills Acquisition Center across the state to embrace creativity and become job creators in their communities. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this in Ikeja as over 5,000 trainees from the 2024 session of the Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation WAPA Skills Acquisition Centers received their certificates of completion. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who commended the resilience of the graduates, enjoined them to seize the opportunity to start their business life and never relent on their path to success. The governor also encouraged them to be innovative, set fair pricing, and persevere through the first 5 years of their entrepreneurship for them to succeed.
You can complain from here to thank that government is bad. Now you have an opportunity to make and turn that around for your own and for your family. You have gone to learn these things for 6 months, for 12 months, for 18 months. How will you put it to waste? What else do you require? You've been given the skills. You've been given an opportunity to start your own life.
Wife of the governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, urged the graduates to step into the world with confidence, determination, and creativity, and use the skills learned to create value, generate income, and inspire others.
It's more than just a celebration of the end of a training program. More importantly, it is the beginning of fresh, new, and brighter future. Fresh opportunities, new dreams, and a brighter future. Each one of you graduating today stands as a symbol of hope, a symbol of resilience, and the power of personal transformation.
Earlier, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, stated that through the centers, over 34,000 students have been trained in different skills since 2019, including tailoring, catering, carpentry, bead making, leatherworks, hairdressing, tiling, among others. Dada noted that the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's empowerment efforts also extend to vulnerable groups, including persons with disabilities and survivors of gender-based violence, through flagship programs like the Life Skills Economic Empowerment Program, LEAP.
This figure is more than just a statistic. It represents 5,309 new opportunities for economic growth, community upliftment, and poverty alleviation across our state. It is a testament to the Lagos State government's unwavering commitment to inclusive development and the empowerment of every segment of our society, especially the men, the youth, and the vulnerable.
Some of the graduates who spoke on behalf of their colleagues thanked the state government for the opportunity given to them. As Lagos joins the rest of the world to commemorate year 2025 World Breastfeeding Week, the state said it has recorded a significant milestone in child nutrition, with its exclusive breastfeeding rate rising to 57%, surpassing the global benchmark of 50%. Special advisor to the Governor on Health, Kemi Ogunyemi, noted that the state government is working assiduously to address the 14% low rate of early initiation of breastfeeding within the first hour of birth, which poses serious implications for neonatal health. Ogunyemi explained that the low rate of early initiation, putting babies to breast within 1 hour of delivery, is primarily due to gaps in service delivery, misinformation, and the use of lactale feeds like glucose, water, and infant formula. She emphasized the need to institutionalize long-term support for nursing mothers, especially working women. According to her, breastfeeding is one of the most effective child survival strategies, especially in the first 6 months of life, noting that breastfeeding up to 2 years improves cognitive, emotional, and physical development. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has conducted a full-scale flood response simulation exercise in Kebbi State to strengthen preparedness and response mechanisms to flooding emergencies. The simulation exercise, conducted in collaboration with the Kebbi State government, took place along the riverbanks in Duku Town, a suburban Birnin Kebbi in Kebbi State. Speaking at the exercise, Director General of NEMA, Zubaida Umar, said it is a critical component of the collective preparedness effort aimed at enhancing coordination, communication and efficiency amongst all stakeholders in disaster management in Nigeria. Umar noted that Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Niger and Kwara State have been identified by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency and the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency as flood-prone areas in the 2025 Signal Climate Prediction and Annual Flood Outlook. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerian Navy says its special forces deactivated no fewer than 70 illegal refinery sites and confiscated over 400,000 litres of stolen crude oil across the Niger Delta in July 2025 alone. This is contained in a monthly operational update issued by the Director of Naval Information, Ayuyo Adams Aliyu, in Abuja. Adams Aliyu said the intensified operations under the ongoing Operation on Delta Sanity were part of its efforts to curb crude oil theft and other forms of economic sabotage within Nigeria's maritime domain. According to him, the crackdown led to the discovery and destruction of 120 dugout pits, illegal storage facilities, and various equipment used in crude oil theft and illegal refining across Rivers, Delta, Bayelsa, and Akwa Ibom states. Adams Aliyu reaffirmed the Navy's resolve under the leadership of the Chief of Naval Staff, Emmanuel Ogala, to stamp out oil theft and boost national oil production. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has warned motorists to respect traffic laws and refrain from legal modifications to vehicle number plates. Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Shehu Mohammed, reacting to a recent ruling by the Federal High Court in Lagos, which affirmed its authority to enforce regulations relating to vehicle number plate, said tampering with or altering number plates in any form was punishable. Mohammed said the judgment should serve as a reminder to the motoring public about the consequences of breaching traffic regulations and the importance of compliance in ensuring national road safety. He explained that the judgment set aside misconceptions surrounding the Corps' legal standing to enforce road traffic regulations, especially concerning vehicle identification. And now to foreign news. United Kingdom's Roshanara Ali has stepped down as the Minister of Homelessness, and this was confirmed by Downing Street. The resignation follows mounting pressure over rent increases on a property she owns in East London, with homelessness charities and opposition politicians accusing her of hypocrisy and calling for her to go. In a letter to the Prime Minister, Ali said she had followed all relevant legal requirements but admitted her role had become a distraction from the government's wider work. And over to sports news. Falconet head coach Moses Aduku has invited 35 players for next month's 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifier against Rwanda. The list includes 4 goalkeepers, 11 defenders, 9 midfielders and 11 forwards, with several returning players from the squad that reached the round of 16 at last year's World Cup in Colombia. Among them are Captain Oluchi Ohagbelum, Joy Ibokwe, Mary Loki Nkpa and Goodness Osigwe. The team will begin camping in Abuja on Sunday, with training starting the following day. That was our news at 10, but just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs. It's live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio live on My Lagos app for timely updates. And did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 1,400 hostel beds for Lagos model colleges? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged graduates of the 19 skills acquisition centers across the state to embrace creativity and become job creators in their communities. The Nigerian Navy said its special forces deactivated no fewer than 70 illegal refinery sites and confiscated over 400,000 liters of stolen crude oil across the Niger Delta in July 2025 alone. And we also told you that United Kingdom's Rosharan Ali has stepped down as the Minister for Homelessness. Then in sport, Falconet head coach Moses Aduku has invited 35 players for next month's 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifier against Rwanda. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. My name is Mike James. Good morning and thank you for listening.